Hey guys, this video is going to be all about mastering the life insurance exam. We're going to go through all the concepts and all the chapters that are heavily weighted, especially compared to the other ones, so that you give yourself the best chance to pass this exam on your first try and get it done super quick and really know where to hone in and put your focus so that you feel more confident whenever you go and take that exam. So I'm going to go ahead and share our screen here. And as you can see, we pick right up where we left off. Whenever you want to go review this on your own, maybe you forget to take notes from this video, but it's going to be right here, an exam breakdown. Of course, look through the course development, look through the features and benefits, the study tips. There's really good tips and resources available for you to really help you pass this exam. It's going to tell you about the exam, really like how to be at the testing center, how to take your exam, and all about it as far as really what you'll need to know. But the most important part right here is exam breakdown. So, of course, this is for Texas. Make sure that you're in the proper state because each state is going to vary a little bit about, regarding what they test on for the state law and state rules. But what you really want to understand here is how we can beat the exam. I hate to say it, but this is just like a test, just like any other test that you took in high school or college or middle school or whenever it was, right? When we just need to beat this test so that we can go give you real applicable knowledge that's going to help you out in the field and build your book of business. So the Texas exam, life and health, it's 145 total questions. 130 of them are scored, and there's 15 pre-test questions. Really, they're just trying to figure out future exam questions, stuff that they can change up and use in the future. But that won't be counted towards your grade. So really get your mind wrapped around 130 scored, and get your scoring percentage from there. Time limit, you have 2.5 hours. And this is where it breaks down, the chapters and the percentage of the exam. So general knowledge, as you can see, completing the application, underwriting and delivering the life insurance policy is going to make up 9%. Types of life policies are going to be 12%, and all the different types of life riders, provisions, options, and exclusions is going to be another 12%. Drop down right here to types of health policies is going to be 12%. Health policy provisions, clauses, and riders is going to be another 11%. So guys, a lot of this stuff is going to overlap, especially completing the application, the underwriting process, and delivering, the life insurance policy. But a lot of that information is going to overlap as far as completing the application and underwriting with health insurance. But obviously where you really want to put your focus is the heavily weighted chapters, right? Not rocket science, but if we know that we got 12% here, 12% here, 9%, 12%, 11%, this is going to make up roughly 50% of your exam just in these 5 chapters. So am I really going to be focused on other health insurance concept that is weighted 4%? Probably not as much as I'm really going to focus in, make sure that I feel very confident about completing the application, underwriting, and delivering the life insurance policy, because that's going to really help you whenever you do go into the field. So you really want to understand the application process. Types of life insurance product or policies, but also its products too. It's going to tell you about all the different life insurance products that are out there. And really, sometimes it's going to help you with the suitability. We're going to personally help you with the suitability, what works best for the client at which situation, so on and so forth. And then the life policy riders, provisions, options, and exclusions. Obviously, you really want to know about that. Different riders on the policy making a life insurance policy either more attractive or less attractive to a consumer. And obviously, that's going to be based on the type of client that you're dealing with. Types of health policies, you're probably not going to use your health, health license as much as your life insurance license. That's great. Where we really utilize our health licenses is for group health, but you still need to know it. You still need to have an understanding about HMOs, and everything like that. Obviously, you want to know about the health policy provisions, clauses, and riders, and then go from there. So the state of Texas, where they really hit is just the common or Texas statutes and rules common to life and health insurance. That overlaps a lot, and you're going to have 11% right there. Rules specific for life insurance, 5%. Rules for accident, health, and insurance only, 5%. And guys, you don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on something that's 2% of your grade. I'm just letting you know, let's be smart. Let's attack this accordingly and efficiently and be calculated in where we really focus ourselves, because it is a lot of material. And just understand that if it's a ton of material, they're asking 130 questions. If you can hit the, the layups and really the soft pitch, and you can knock those out of the park and feel really good about some of the easier questions, you're going to breeze through the exam. Whenever you take your exam, click all the questions that you do know, all the answers that you do know, mark the questions that you don't know, and come back to it, because a lot of times in this exam, it'll answer itself later on. So you might have a question about, or might be concerned about a certain question, and you go down 20 questions and it kind of answers itself for you, and you go, okay, cool, that makes sense. Now I just refer back to the other question. So make sure that you know the general base concepts, which is certainly going to be Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 in your study material, and then Chapter 7 and 8. And then just understand the areas that are highly weighted. Like I said, guys, these 5 chapters are going to make up 50% of your exam. And if you get 100% on 50%, you can go 50-50 on everything else and still have a passing grade. So break this down. What I always like to do is, if I know I got 145 total questions, I would take 9%. So I'm looking at 13, 14 questions just regarding completing the application, underwriting, and delivering the life insurance policy. So make sure that you not only master the material, but also master on how you can pass the test. Like I said, this is just your ticket to the game. It's just how you can, get the okay to go build your book of business, learn applicable life insurance concepts that are going to be provided to you guys by us. But we just got to get this test passed and get you guys out on the field hustling and building your book of business. Thank you so much, guys. Look at the next video. We're going to dive deep into the different chapters and really break down the chapters and really help you guys understand from our personal point of view. And again, we're going to have training sessions. So make sure that you hop on the training sessions and get all the resources and help that you have available to you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.